would know that starting a YouTube channel or maintaining a YouTube channel is one of the hardest things that you could ever do because it just takes a lot to be on YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about why I've always failed on YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella Harry. If you are new to my channel or you just discovered my channel, welcome. Grab a seat, grab your popcorn, grab coffee, whatever you like drinking or eating. Let us chat. If you're not new to my channel, thank you so much for coming back. Honestly, I don't know why you're still subscribed because I've been posting absolutely nothing on this channel. But today we're going to be talking about why I've always failed on YouTube. I feel like this is something that has low-key always worried me because I've been on YouTube for a very long time, and I've just kind of felt that it's one of those things that I've just never really succeeded at. Some people might say, oh, it's not necessarily a failure, you're just learning, and deep down that's what I would tell somebody else, like, yo, just because you weren't able to figure it out doesn't necessarily mean that you failed at it. So maybe I need to take that advice as well. But the title of this video is why I have always failed at YouTube and what I'm going to do to improve it. So now, YouTube, I think if you've ever had the audacity to start a YouTube channel, first of all, love that for you because it takes a lot of audacity. You would know that starting a YouTube channel or maintaining a YouTube channel is one of the hardest things that you could ever do because it just takes a lot to be on YouTube. The filming, the editing, the showing up, and YouTube is one of those platforms where you're not really getting instant gratification. So it's not like you post a video and you get 100k views. Like, that's not how it works. Like, you can post a video and only 3 people will see it, even though you spend so much time on it. So starting or maintaining a YouTube channel is honestly very difficult, and I think it has been one of the difficult things that I've had to do as a content creator because I'm not someone who easily gives up. Like, if I want to do something, if I want to achieve something, guys, if you know me personally, you know that this is tea. Like, if I want to do something, I would do everything in my power. Like, in terms of working really hard, in terms of staying the course, even when I can't see any results, everything that I need to do to make sure that I achieve that goal. Like, I'm someone who perseveres, but I feel like having a YouTube channel has really challenged that in more ways than I can even possibly explain. But we'll get into that in a second. But why are we here today? Today we're going to talk about why I have never really been successful on YouTube or at YouTube or with YouTube, however we want to spill this tea, why I have never really been successful and what I'm going to be doing differently in 2025. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about why I failed. Raise your hands if you've ever posted a YouTube video and as soon as you posted it, you were refreshing to see the views, because I can't be the only one sitting on this table. I feel like many of us are like that with YouTube, and I certainly have always been that way, where I'll post a YouTube video and I'll be refreshing it to see how many views does it have. Interestingly enough, I actually don't do that for my other social media platforms. But something about YouTube, I don't know, I feel like when I joined YouTube, I didn't necessarily go in knowing what I was doing. I feel like I'm at the point where I still don't know what I'm doing. Even in terms of picking a niche, what you want to post on YouTube, how you want to stand out on YouTube, all that jazz. I've always been this person that just thinks that YouTube is oversaturated. So many people are doing so many different things. How are people going to discover you and all that? So that was part of the reason why I failed, or that is part of the reason why I've always failed at YouTube. Going in with the mindset of this is oversaturated, I probably would never succeed. Going in with the mindset of, oh my god, I don't actually know what I'm doing. Going in with the mindset of thinking that it's just going to happen overnight, even though I know that YouTube is a very long game. It's a very long game. On Instagram, you can sleep with 5,000 followers and wake up with 100k. On YouTube, I'm sure that happens for some people, but it's not it's very rare for that to happen on YouTube. And so I don't know why I go in with those expectations. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. So I feel like that is something that made it very difficult for me to succeed on YouTube. Other reasons why I have failed on YouTube is the fact that I did not have any systems. There were no systems put in place. With my Instagram, and even when I was on TikTok, I would batch shoot, I would edit, I would draft the content. I had a system where I was weeks ahead, so I was able to be consistent. I have a photographer. If I have certain things I need to do, I have a photographer, I have a videographer. I had systems in place. I had time blocks in place that allowed me to really focus on those platforms. with YouTube, if I'm being honest with you guys, I did not have any systems in place. I just did not. And so that led to me being very inconsistent. Like, I wasn't as consistent. Today I'll post one video. The next time I'll post the other video will be like 4 months time. The next time I'll post the other video will be like next year. I feel like we have this unhealthy relationship of me showing up every year. 2025. I'm hoping that will be the end of it. But that kind of made it difficult for me to be consistent on this app. And of course, with anything that you're doing, if you're not consistent, you're not going to see results, especially with YouTube. People need to know what to expect. People need to know when to expect your videos and all that jazz. But if I'm not posting consistently, of course, people are just like, girl, you're a joke, like, next. So I think that also made me not succeed on this platform. But don't worry, we're here to fix that. So let me tell you what the plan is for 2025. Okay, so the plan for 2025, and I'm saying this out loud because I want you guys to hold me accountable. I did this on Instagram when I was trying to grow my Instagram, and it worked really, really well, even in terms of holding me accountable, because I said certain things so publicly that I was like, now I have to keep up. Like, I said that I was going to post, and I told my followers that I was going to post, and now I have to keep up. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be working together to grow this channel. Now, how am I going to do this? I have hired an editor, so somebody that is going to be able to edit some videos for me, so I'm not editing it all by myself, because thing that really held me back is I don't actually like editing long form content. I really don't enjoy it. So I can shoot all the videos in the world and they'll just be there sitting down, the memory card, they'll be chilling. I'll even have the audacity to back it up, but I'll never edit it, which, like, the videos don't need to be in the drafts. The videos actually need to be posted. So I have hired an editor, one that I actually like, one that is really aligned with the goals that I want to achieve. So we'll see how that works. I've also decided that I'm going to prioritize the platforms that I want to focus on, because in previous years I've always prioritized Instagram and TikTok because I can create short form content on there and just like move on with my day. I have never really prioritized YouTube to say this year the primary focus will be on YouTube, but I'm going to be doing that this year. So if you see me posting less on TikTok, it's just because that is no longer the priority for me, especially as a Canadian. Like, you do not get paid for posting on TikTok, so like, what are we doing here, really and truly? Like, what are we actually doing? So again, that is something else I'm going to be doing to ensure that I am consistent. And the third thing that I'm going to be doing, which I've already done, is saying it out loud to you guys so you guys can also hold me accountable. I don't really care about subscriber counts, although that would be nice, but there are two major goals that I want to achieve this year. I want to get more consistent on YouTube. Like, I want to post consistently for 3 months. For the next 90 days, I want to post consistently on YouTube. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to post videos every day. I don't have that kind of strength, and I definitely don't have that kind of time. But if I say that I'm going to post videos every Saturday, or if I say that I'm going to post 2 videos a week, I want to stick to those 2 videos a week for the next 3 months and just see what happens. Like, I want to see what happens when I actually give this a real shot. Like, is it going to work out? Who knows? Is it not going to work out? Who knows? But it'll be interesting to see what I learn from actually giving this a real shot and like giving this the same level of consistency and discipline that I give to the other areas of my life. So we're going to be working towards growing this channel. The first thing is being consistent. The second thing is reaching the watch time for YouTube. I want to be monetized on YouTube this year, but I don't want to necessarily focus on, oh my god, I need to get 5k subscribers, 10k subscribers. Like, but I do want to be monetized, but this is not my primary focus. My primary focus is to see, can I even be consistent before I start saying that, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this. Can I even be consistent? So those are the 2 things that I'm trying to focus on in the next 90 days. And if you're someone who has been on YouTube or whose channel has been struggling, I really do encourage you to join me on this challenge. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be interesting. I don't you guys think it'll be interesting to see what really happens if we hustle. I don't really like the word hustle, but you know what I mean. Like, if we just hustle and see, okay, like, we're consistent, we're posting 2 videos a week, we're doing this. Like, if you're interested in this challenge, comment down below and say, Ella, I'm with you. Let's get this. Let's get this party started. Let me know and we can keep each other accountable. I think it'll be very interesting to see like what actually happens when we just like chase our goals more intentionally, when we chase our goals more like consistently and actually put in the work. I've been praying about this too, and I've been asking God like, oh, like, I don't know what to do with my YouTube channel, blah 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 blah. And I was reading a passage of the Bible the other day when we're in Bible study, and something clicked because we're talking about faith and deeds and how those two things have to combine for things to actually work out. Like, yes, you're praying for God to do XYZ thing for you, but you also have to, like, God has to find you working on something. Like, you can't just be chilling and say, oh God, please, why is this not happening to me? What have you done to make sure that it actually works out? Do you get? And I feel like I'm guilty of that, especially on YouTube, so I want to change that. So again, if you feel like your channel has been struggling, or you feel like you just need that accountability, let me know. Let's get this party started. I am excited to get this party started. So those are the two major goals that I'm going to be focusing on in the next 90 days. But yeah, that is pretty much the plan for 2025. If you are seeing this video, just know that I have already scheduled the content for the next 2 months at least. Playing games. We're not playing games. Before this video goes up, a few other videos would have been scheduled so that it will just go up and it will be posted. I'm trying to be 3 months ahead of the game so that, again, I can be consistent. Thank you all so much for watching. I am excited for this challenge. Let me know if you're going to be joining me on this challenge in the comments. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.